Hello and welcome to the very first ever video edition of the Wrong Call Sportscast. We have like I said, special edition, March Madness Mania. We're in Kansas. Mr. Yegi's back in Indy.
Yeah,
and
back here at Winterhawk Studios.
We're going to throw down a little episode for everybody. Going to have some special guests in. The Pride of Norwich, who's been on a few times, is back with us tonight.
Oh, let's give it up for him. Let's give it up for him.
Yeah,
For the Pride of Norwich.
Golf clap. Golf clap.
He's got a bunch of buddies downstairs that went to school with him, Yegi, and he played that 8-on-8 football because they only had like 11 people in his graduating class. I'm looking around like, is the whole football team here?
The whole fucking football team's here.
Short a couple. I think there's only 5. So running back, couple receivers. Didn't see any linemen.
Nope.
So
They're not invited.
So we're going to run through what we do a little bit. I made a little notes, kind of a recap like we usually do. Hey, Yegi, racing season started.
Vroom, buddy.
Vroom, that's right, baby. F1 had their first race last weekend in Australia, and Lando Norris won for McLaren. Brad, that's for you, baby. IndyCar's running too, but I haven't kept up with that, and I didn't make notes. It was kind of a quick.
Don't forget, NASCAR's running too.
NASCAR. Raise hell, praise Dale.
Praise Dale.
That's right. That's right. There you go, little bro. NBA, you've been keeping up with it, Yegi?
I sure haven't.
Oh, okay. Well,
I keep up with LeBron's bullshit that he pulls every game.
Oh, the flops? Yeah, he had a great one like last week. And then after that, he hurt something and hadn't played since.
Yeah, he tried to be a bitch and hurt himself.
Yeah. So in the NBA, in the Eastern Conference, the Cavs are still leading at 56-13. And in the Western Conference, we got Oklahoma City leading at 57-12. So keep up with it, bud. PGA.
I'll get right on it.
The Players' Championship was in Florida last week. Rory McIlroy won in the next day playoff. They had to finish on Monday with a couple holes. So
yeah, the weather got shitty or something from what I heard.
Yeah, but he won like $4.5 million. So
that's
not a bad weekend, huh? You got to work an extra day for $4.5 million.
Yeah.
Think you can handle it?
Let me see.
All right. So while we were doing the podcast all through football season, we were tracking Ovechkin and the great one, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So on
7.
He's got 88 now, 7
He's
away.
down to the lucky 7.
Yeah. I don't know what he just did. You see balloons up there just come through the screen?
That's kind of wild.
Yeah. That'll be a good addition for us when we post this shit.
Did you do that?
I didn't do shit, dude.
That just came out on its own. So, like I said, first video podcast. So if it sucks, bear with us, guys. We're trying something new.
We promised some new stuff, and we're working through it.
Hey, and don't forget, man, we've got swag now, fellas. Koozies, hats, sweatshirts, you name it. You can order your own Wrong Call Sportscast gear.
Hit up the
Get
Wrong
out
Call
and get you some.
That's right. Get out and get you some. I've got to make some for his old lady. She wants a special edition T-shirt. So I got to get Victoria on that stuff. Yeah.
Tedious.
So, have you watched any of the basketball yet?
No, but I know of a couple of the upsets.
Yeah, there was a few. Yesterday we
And
had
you doing okay with Kansas?
I'm doing great with Kansas, man. I'm in my territory. I'm
right.
in my element. And I love it.
I was talking about KU losing.
No, I don't care. I don't care.
They were all,
They've been shit all season, and they never had any camaraderie, and it played over into the tournament. So, I mean, bad things happen.
I don't think a lot of them expect.
Is KU your number one team?
KU, K-State, and that's about it. Big 12 basketball is the best league in the conference in basketball, but we're not showing up well this year, I can tell you that.
And the Kansas City Chiefs, don't forget about them.
Fuck the Chiefs.
He loves them. He loves them. I did want to say this, though. You can't spell Arkansas without taking over Kansas.
Gee, I haven't heard that one yet.
Look at him go, baby.
I haven't heard that, Dave.
So, yeah, you're going to meet a few guys. Have you met Ken? You've met Ken and Shane.
Ken got shuttled to a car.
He came out hammered ass drunk, had to leave.
Me and Shane have had good conversations,
Okay.
especially about Volbeat.
Yeah. Well, he's all excited to come into Indy for that show when it's in August.
Oh, that's nice. Then maybe we'll actually go to that one.
Oh, we're definitely going. Andy wants in, so it's a definite.
Hey, if Andy's in, I'm in.
Rock.
Easy.
Yep.
There you go. So yesterday's first round, typically the first round's always got a lot of excitement, big upsets and whatnot, but the upsets usually come down to like last second shots.
Yep.
We didn't really have a lot yesterday.
No, we didn't. And it's not alarming, but I mean, that's what creates the allure of the magic of the tournament.
Yeah. But
the magic
did
of
have
the
one
madness.
upset.
The magic of the madness.
Absolutely,
Right.
man.
Yeah.
That makes all of this weekend so exciting. So
That's what makes basketball great, college basketball great, is this tournament.
yeah,
And there's always going to be upsets and everything. There's been one minor upset in my eyes and everything. We'll get to that.
yeah. There were 4 upsets yesterday. Started out with number 9 Creighton beating number 8 Louisville 89 to 75. Number 12 McNeese State. That was the one that was
That was
exciting.
the one that I was talking about right
Yeah,
there.
number 12 McNeese State beat number 5 Clemson.
Yeah, over Clemson. Yeah.
Yeah.
Teddy,
69
you
to
need scoot over in
67.
the frame. You need to scoot over in the frame a little bit more, Teddy.
Me?
To your
I
right.
got us great here. Am I right?
Towards me,
There you go. That a little
There you
better
go.
for you? All
Yeah.
right.
towards the pride.
Number 10 Arkansas beat Kansas, which we just brought up a little bit.
Yep.
That was 79 to 72.
It's not surprising.
And then number 11 Drake beat number 6 Missouri 67-57. So
Drake is going to be the dark horse this year.
yes, the rapper. Yeah, the Canadian.
Yeah.
He,
With his slick hair.
he bet on somebody. He bet on Missouri. That's why Drake won. Yeah. So far today, we did have an upset earlier. We got games obviously going on right now, but number 12 Colorado State beat number 5 Memphis, which fucked up my parlay because I had Memphis winning that. So
Penny Hardaway is not the answer for Memphis basketball.
No.
I'm sorry.
No.
I don't care if you've got a big NBA career and name and everything. It does not translate into X's and O's.
Did you say
Crazy.
Penny Hardaway?
Anthony Penny Hardaway's the coach at Memphis.
Yep.
In
Oh, I
college.
didn't know that.
He's
Yeah.
been there for 5-6 years.
I
Yeah.
loved Penny when he was in the NBA. Him and
Look,
Shaq.
Dave needs to take a step to his right, don't he?
Take a
look
step
at
to your right. There you go.
There you go. Now we got you a little bit more centered up, a little bit. You can take another half step. Half step. Attaboy.
There we go. Now move closer to the camera a little bit. You're fuzzy.
See, we're
Right there.
working it out on
Yep,
the fly.
right there. Don't
Wrong.
be shy.
Wrong Call Sportscast, first video podcast ever. Ricky Baker's here to check it
Mr.
all out.
Richard Baker.
Ricky, come over here real quick. Tell them who your favorite team is. Ricky's got a lot to say about a certain basketball school. So,
What's up?
Ricky Baker, Dave Yagi.
What's up, Dave?
First video podcast of all time.
Come on over here, Brad.
Country. Home of Wichita State basketball.
Hey, welcome to Indiana.
And the tournament, first round part of the tournament happens to be in Wichita, the Interest Bank Arena. And it's kind of exciting for Wichita. Brings in a lot of revenue.
There you go. They got something exciting happening in Wichita, Dave. You don't have to fly. You can drive there, buddy.
Yeah, I drive mostly everywhere.
Yeah.
Yes.
Home of the Shockers.
Home of the Shockers. Wichita State. Yep, that one. Get the fingers right. Attaboy.
Yeah. Yeah.
2 in the pink, 1 in the stink.
There you go.
Come over, Mark.
So we are here in Kansas. Mark's big brother Ken hosting the event for all of us. So
Hello there.
we got
Little brother Ken.
Mark's the older one.
No, no.
Oh yeah. So Mark's the little brother of the host. So
Yeah. We're kind of mourning the KU loss over here.
that's what he asked Dan about just a
Yep.
minute ago. Said how you feel about that one. So and Dave's been watching all the games. He hasn't missed one yet. So
Really?
No,
yeah,
not at
diehard
all.
basketball
Haven't
fan.
missed one at all.
So is your sport the NFL or NCAA basketball?
My sports are NFL, MLB, and NHL.
Hockey guy. Hockey.
Yeah, he is a baseball fan. He does keep up with that. He watches way more of that
Yeah.
than I do. So
Speaking of baseball, what the MLB has pulled with their Tokyo games,
yeah.
I don't know if they're calling it the Tokyo Classic or whatever. So they played 2 regular season games.
Okay,
As
that was
of
my
right
question.
now-
If they count as regular season games.
It's bullshit because they're going back to spring training for another week until they open on the 27th or 28th.
That
But
is
either way,
horseshit.
the Cubs are not making the playoffs because they're 0-2.
Because they fucking suck.
My Cubs and the
Yeah.
Dodgers are going to the playoffs and winning the World Series because they're 2-0. But then they're
They
going
just
back
got
to
the
spring
highest
training
payroll,
for
man.
another week.
And then start
And
the regular
then
season.
the opening day happens.
Yeah.
So these games count?
So
Yeah, I didn't.
I didn't know it was going to happen. Like
I
that.
just saw the highlight of Otani cranking one in Japan. He's the second
yeah,
player to hit.
I thought it was
They
actually going to
fucking
be
set him up
spring
on a tee
training
that
games.
week and
I thought it
hit
was
Jack
gonna
and
be-
Dong in front of his crowd.
Yeah, Bill Murray was there for the Cubs.
I
so
saw
was
that.
pretty
Yep.
cool.
And Jack
Next to
Black.
Jack White.
Jack White.
Jack White.
Get your
yeah,
colors right.
yeah, god damn it. Guitarist versus fat dude.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, go Cubs. They're already 2 in the hole.
Attaboy, attaboy.
Only 160 more to go.
That's it.
What do you think about the Royals this year?
They're kind of mid-tier. They left off with a good end of the year, and so they need to get over the hump. But they're in the mix. I think they're in the mix for sure.
I think that's
But
fair
I
assessment.
didn't pay attention to what they did during Hot Stove, which is baseball's term for free agency. I didn't pay attention to any of that because there's too many players from AA, AAA, single A, all that moving around. It's hard to keep up with. So I pay attention to like pitchers, mostly bullpens, pitchers. That's what I focus on. Kansas got a chance, man. So they had a good year last year. They really did.
They did. They finished strong.
So I mean, that's all you can hope for in baseball. Just finish strong.
I do believe they have the best player in the major leagues.
Which one's
And
that?
who's that?
I forgot his fucking name.
Oh, there you go. He's the best ever.
Oh yeah,
Witt,
he's so
Witt
good. He
Jr.,
doesn't even
Bobby
remember
Witt
his
Jr.
goddamn name.
Yeah, it's Bobby Witt Jr. He's good. Great player all the way around and everything. Great infielder, good arm. He hits the ball with power. He can spray the ball all over the field and everything. So he's going to drive in runs, which is good. And Kansas City in the past, they have not always been too terribly aggressive when it comes to hitting and base running. And back when they won the World Series in 2015, they were young and they were aggressive. They hit the ball.
Yeah.
And they move runners around into scoring position, and they
That's what
drove
you
them
have
in. And then they had
that's
the
what you
best
do in
bullpen
baseball.
in
You
the
attack the
game.
diamond, attack the
Right.
bases. If you don't
Right.
attack the bases, you're not going anywhere.
Right.
So if you got a bunch of guys that can only get base hits, make sure they can run like a motherfucker and get more movement.
Well, that's it. You
Off
put
that
runners in
one-base
scoring
hit.
position, then you drive them in.
Yeah, exactly.
That's classic National League Baseball. American League Baseball is primarily power, hit the home run, jack the dongs and everything, but
But
it's
everybody
it's
likes
not
to see that.
working. Right.
Everybody loves to see the homers. The
Oh,
dongs.
shit. I mean,
We all love the dongs.
hey, you crack the dong, it's going to drop my panties. Okay, that's all there is to it.
My bad
Hey,
part
and
is
they've got a new
when
guy that's a rookie, Castiglione. Somebody like I pronounced it wrong, but he's expected to move through the ranks quickly. Starting
What
at
he?
Atlanta.
Yeah, it was Double A down. I forgot where they're at, Omaha or something like that, Arkansas. Okay.
Yagi, you notice tracksuits? The
I
hairnet.
like the tracksuits.
Yeah.
What about my hairnet?
Well,
Don't-
you didn't need it
Don't
because you don't have
disappoint
much
me,
left.
goddammit. Tell me about the hairnet. Is it good?
Yeah, it looks good, man. Looks
Okay,
like
that's all I
everybody
wanna
in the
hear.
kitchen I work with.
Do you like that? Do you like that?
Yeah, your coke nail and
Yeah.
your fucking
Yeah.
mafia ring.
Yeah. Hey, my high school basketball coach is in here, and he's very proud of me right now.
Yeah.
I'm sure he is.
Yeah.
Probably telling stories down like this fucking Daniel.
Yeah. He's probably more proud of you now than he was when you were a player.
That ain't no shit. I can tell you that. So, hey, I'm out of here. I'm bored.
All right, we're bringing somebody else in. Who wants to say? Get your ass over here. No, we're just randomly shooting shit now.
All right.
We already covered.
What's up, Yagi?
We already covered a little
What's
bit. Of
up?
sports, so.
How you doing,
Are
brother?
you come to Indy for the Volbeat show?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Nice.
I'll be there, man.
He might come in March too, taking a little racing. Him and Brad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Might try to do the Friday thing. Do
Yeah.
the
hit carb day.
carb day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Poison and All American Rejects or something like
Yeah,
that. No,
yeah,
I'm
that's-
sorry, not Poison. It's Brett Michaels.
Brett
So,
Michaels, not Poison.
Yeah.
It's Brett
he'll
Michaels.
just be. Is he the cover band for Poison?
yeah.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
So when we do this in Yegi's house, Winterhawk Studios, as we call it there, it's obviously just always audio. So Yegi's got a little button for applause
Okay.
when we come into something exciting. We literally have a live studio audience over here behind us there, Yegi. We got them rolling, bud.
Yeah, we got about 8 people standing here. We got about
Yeah.
15, 20 downstairs.
Yeah. So yeah, coming in live. But you already met Ricky Baker. Now it's Miss Janet Farrar, Mark's wife.
All right.
She makes the best cheesy potatoes in all of Earth. So
Big J Hucker fan
she's from Wisconsin. She's from Wisconsin.
too.
Oh yeah. Oh cry. Yeah. Huh? Wisconsin, eh? Love the cheese curds. Love
Cheese
them.
curds for sure.
Yeah, look, yeah, he's a fan. Yeah, he's got the girlish figure going on over there.
Yeah.
It's mostly made by Miller Lite.
Hey. Oh yeah, for sure.
Cubs. We got one World Series. We're good.
Can I show this?
For life.
Can I show this?
No.
Do I need to cover it up?
That's inappropriate.
I don't know. We have to check the box when I post it. It says explicit. Yes. So-
go get my duct tape so I can cover up the brand.
So, yeah, did y'all have a good evening out running around today? Running around for dinner, have a good night.
Oh yeah, we just I got off work. We went to dinner with the kid, and I had a big ass Dos Equis dark with 2 limes, like I like, and
Hell yeah.
that was
So
my
typically
dinner.
we have a little we have a little bit of a script. We have something to run off of. We want to do the
Well,
March Madness thing, have a little fun
I
with
just,
everybody here.
for my dinner, I just had titties
Pork belly burn ends.
burn-ins,
Oh,
and they
okay.
were delicious.
Been smoking meat all day. So
So that's what we had. Brisket.
Yeah.
So
been cooking.
What's on the docket for tomorrow?
Ricky is making chicken wings and Dan's making chicken thighs.
yeah, Daniel's gonna soak chicken thighs all night.
Nice. So you got the
So-
whole yard bird on the table for tomorrow.
That's right. That's right. So we want to, for the fun of it, because like I said, all these guys, damn near the whole 8-person football team is here virtually, almost.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, Yagi, just so you know, I'm hanging out with a bunch of Norwich boys. I'm the only Cheney guy here, so
Yeah.
Huh.
Daniel was in a class of 11, one of 2 men in his graduating class. So
I just want to say a big shout out to the Big Red Machine, Cheney Cardinals.
hey, you won't find it on the map, Dave. It's all right, buddy. You can Google it after we're done.
I ain't worried.
Coach, you want to talk about these yahoos for a minute? Come on. We're going to let, again, yeah, Coach is going to talk about all these fools for a minute. We're going to find Kenny. Yeah.
I don't want to sit here and listen
me
to
a-
this real
yeah,
quick,
give me
'cause I
a-
have some maybe
give me
cool
What's that?
stuff I can
How
throw
you
in there.
doing,
That's Coach Claver.
Coach? What up, Coach?
Coach?
you?
Yep.
Yes. Yes.
You coached all these fuckers?
Coach all these fuckers. Coach, sit down for a minute,
Coach.
buddy.
Where's the other coach at? You want to sit with?
How many coaches we got?
Yeah, so
That's
we've already met Mark, Coach Claver. He was their coach, basketball, track.
Basketball. He coached everything. Junior high football, high school basketball, high school track, junior high track. He did it all.
Nice.
I could tell you a story about the first time I met Mark.
Stories is what we want, Coach. Stories is
And
what we want.
his
They're gonna
His
love
story
the
time.
his brothers. So I was going to school at Emporia State at the time, and my family lives on a family farm west of Norwich. And then being a college student, I was trying to make it home to my dad's fuel tank at home, and I didn't quite make it, and I ran out of gas. And so his mom wasn't married at the time, had these 3 young boys, and she gave me a ride up to their farmhouse that they were currently living in. And these guys were like a bunch of rats. I'm telling you, I go in the kitchen and they're crawling up on the cabinets. They're standing on the cabinets with the cabinet doors opening. And I don't think they'd been fed in 4 days. And they were just going to town, just mid-afternoon hungers. I don't know if they were coming back from the babysitters or whatever. But that was the first time that I met all of the Farrar boys.
Well, I hope my mother doesn't hear this. I'm kidding.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
He starved you, boy.
We've seen a couple of them. Which one of all these yahoos was the best athlete?
Be honest.
well,
Be honest.
I don't know. That's hard to say because there was a lot of different aspects. If you could tell me who's the best shooter, he's standing to the right of me or sitting to the right of me. He was the best shooter.
But who sucked the worst?
What? Probably Steve,
The youngest one.
the youngest one. But you know, they played in the backyard. He probably wasn't ever able to even get it past his shoulders. They were brutal as hell to him. But he was tougher than hell too.
Yeah, he was
so
tough.
he was really very tough, and he defended tremendously. He was a great player for us.
He was.
Yeah, he really was. So
Hey, where's the other kid? Come here.
tell them about the first time, because when you're at Norwich, you have to generate interest in basketball. So I took these guys to an exhibition game at
Oh, yeah.
ASU.
Yeah.
It was
The Seattle Supersonics
Yeah.
versus the 76ers.
and who was playing for the
Wow.
76ers at that
We had-
time? Was it
We had Charles Barkley
Charles
playing,
Barkley? Was
and it was
Fucking A. Fucking A.
in the X-Man. Xavier McDaniel was playing for the Seattle Supersonics. And Ken is a year older than me, and he's right over there. Coach Claver, he asked us to go to a game, an exhibition game at Henry Levitt Arena back then.
yeah,
And
at the very top.
yeah, at the very top. And we learned to love basketball on that day. And the fact that he asked us to go made us love it even more. So that was the beginning of a a really meaningful relationship where we wanted to run through a brick wall for this guy. That was 30. Well, I graduated 30 years ago, and that was in 5th grade.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was
I was their
7 years
I was their PE teacher, so it was just and we were terrible. I mean, we were winning like 4-17 when I first started, and it was miserable. So it was just you had to go down into the elementary because you only have a few. So then all of them fell in love with it. So
yeah,
but and then great relationships came from that.
lifelong.
Lifelong.
It's crazy how y'all stuck together and kept growing together. It's actually pretty fucking cool.
Yeah. That was 37 years ago, and I don't think. Correct me if I'm wrong. There is nobody in Norwich history with more wins, not even close, than Mike Claver. So
it's like because I was talking to somebody about that. I've coached 1,000 basketball games.
How many wins? What's
like 600 wins and 400 losses.
Out of 1,000?
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking good. That's well over half.
It's a small school. It's pretty good, but
really good.
Yeah.
With a 12-man graduating class, that shit's pretty awesome.
But I was gonna share a letter I got from a graduating senior girl last year.
Share it. Give me one quick second. I got a whiz. I'm back. Did you already tell the story after I left?
I haven't.
No, we held off.
No, we haven't.
Well, go ahead if you want to.
Well, it was kind of a surprise. She was a senior player for me last year, and we lost in the first round of state.
Okay,
and,
hold on. Last year, you're currently still coaching?
Yes.
That's kick-ass.
This year was my 41st year.
Year of coaching?
Yeah.
Wow, that's kick-ass.
Yeah. So anyway, she must have had to do something for class, and it's going to be kind of hard to read. But anyway, they referred to me as Claver, that Coach Claver, and she said, "Dear Claver, I was told to write a letter to someone that helped me get to college and where I am today." I said, "You're the first person I thought of. I can't see that. I thought hard, and I thought of, you taught me how to work hard, determination, and to be my own person. Every time I come home for a basketball game, I couldn't wait to get a big hug from you and talk to you about everything. I miss going to basketball practice, riding on the bus, and playing games with you and my team. Claver, you have made me a giant impact in my life, and I can't thank you enough. You were there for me when my grandma was in the hospital and even got the team to pray for before school, and that is something only a special, fantastic coach like you would do. You helped me become an independent woman and taught me to believe in myself. You have done so much for me, I can't fit in one letter. Thank you for everything, Claver. Love, Kirsten."
Kick-ass, brother.
Yeah.
That means you're a good coach.
Yeah, thank you.
The only thing a coach needs to do is impact lives. It's not about wins and losses. It's impacting lives and forming good human beings.
And that's true.
Kick-ass, brother. That was a good
And those
letter.
wins will come with that. Those wins will come with that.
Well, there's a big difference between coaching girls and coaching boys. You're not getting letters from the boys that he impacted.
Yeah.
How many years did you coach the boys and then switch to girls?
It was 18 years, I believe, in boys, and then I did junior high for 5 years. But those first 18 years in a small school, I coached both the junior high boys and the high school boys. So it was crazy there for a while.
That's busy.
Yeah.
So those of you out there saw this fella in the blue tracksuit jump in. This is Ken Farrar, Mark's big brother.
Yeah, 1 year up.
1 year up. 1 year up.
I don't know if you were in here. I was telling about the first time I met you guys, and
climbing
the cabinets.
Yeah,
and
your impactful years though were in junior high and high school.
Yeah.
You mentioned earlier that exhibition game. We were talking about it earlier. It had a lifelong impact on me. I mean, it's what spurred my desire to play basketball.
Then you guys, didn't you go to the Heart of America camp? I got you to go
That
to
was
that
his
one.
deal.
Yeah.
He got us hooked up with Heart of America camp.
Who was that coach there? He was
What was
uh,
his name? He's the guy that invented the Papa Shot
yeah.
in
Invented
Salina.
the what?
He was
He
the head,
invented the Papa Shot.
he was the head coach
game?
there.
The game. Yeah.
Yeah, oh, hell
I
yeah.
can almost say his name.
I can picture him right now,
Mhm.
man.
Yeah. And he was still, he's gone now.
We got a Googler. We got a Googler.
He was there for many years. He was very, very successful. But I got chosen to help coach that camp one year, and that was really cool. That was really.
Talked mom and dad into paying the camp fees and all. I mean, that's
Yeah.
a big deal.
Yeah.
Did any for that camp? Did any big college players or NBA players come down to offer their
Ken Cochran.
stuff?
Ken Cochran, yes, indeed.
I don't know. There were definitely a lot of college players there that would eventually go on to college, but they weren't like 5-star recruits.
They weren't like the top tier
Well, they
names that
might have
everybody
been.
would know.
I mean, that camp was really probably more geared to getting youth excited about it.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
you would go to that camp for a few years, and then that would transition you into going to other advanced camps type thing. But it would spur a lot of like fire early. Yep.
Right.
Get you interested.
But what it's supposed to do?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. But that was before maybe and all of that stuff. So, yeah. So these guys were basically going to backyards and streetlights.
We played in the rain. We played in the snow. We played in our driveway. I mean, constantly. I mean, our neighbors. So the Islanders. I still hear from them, and
Yeah.
and it's been a minute, but they still hear the basketball bouncing in their sleep. I'm
That's
telling
called
you, man.
tinnitus.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
tinnitus.
it's been 30-some years, whatever, but yeah, they still hear it in their sleep.
Coach, I put him on
That's pretty kick-ass.
for
Mhm.
the Ferrari boys and Mr. Asbury. Give him a little fun. Give him something to laugh about. Tell some stories about the crazies. I know you got a lot of them. I heard them last year.
You mean, yeah, so we made it to the state tournament. And in practice, Ken was working on dunking, and he landed wrong, and it was close to the end of before the state tournament, right?
Before regionals, right?
Yeah, broke his ankle. Yeah, it was
Bad deal.
it was sickening. I wanted to go. I don't know if I threw up or not, but I felt like it. One is that he got hurt, and two is, should I've been allowing that to be doing that? Obviously, it probably would have been better, but hindsight's nothing. But we lost our first game, and we were state tournament, and we wanted them to, because we felt we were going to be good enough next year, to experience that and see what it was all about. And it kind of ended up those guys partied and got crazy and broke beds, and it was turned into a bad deal, really bad deal. Then meetings after we got back with parents, and it was.
I don't remember any of that part.
Oh yeah, you didn't have to.
I didn't know you had meetings.
Yes, we did.
No, you had a broken ankle. You were hopped up on drugs.
I
That's
was
why you
in the
don't
game.
remember any of
I
it.
came back. Give me a month. I got back.
Yeah, you did. But you weren't the same either, though. No. But that was, played a good team. Got beat. Yeah. So.
Didn't one of these guys take like a game-winning shot, buck it up, or something like that?
Oh,
Well, there was a couple. We did take a game-winning shot. Matt Durr made one.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we also missed one. I don't know that we need to single out necessarily.
Anybody in particular?
Who missed the bunny?
I can defend this shit, but I'm not because
Let's
now
hear
we got
about the
one,
missed shot,
create
Mr.
excuses.
Daniel. It sounds like you're the one that missed the shot.
I missed a bunny. I did,
Yeah.
but I had the balls to take the shot, so I missed it though.
Was that the sub-state?
That was
championship?
sub-state. That would have got us into state, and I missed a shot. So I'm never gonna fucking live it down, and I'm okay with it.
Dan, how many times have I brought that up to you?
Not many.
zero.
He
Well,
never.
keep in
zero.
mind,
Yeah,
Dan,
coaches never
100%
brought
of
it
the
up. It's
time
just
you
guys
always
busting
miss
my
the
balls.
shots that you
Yeah.
never take.
Yeah. Coach never brought this up.
So you guys can probably comment. Like the first time we had Dan on the show, I asked a couple of guys, give me a story about Dan. Dan, did he have a monster triple clutch before he threw the baseball like he was giving the business?
Dan had a great arm. He had a great arm in baseball and football. And now,
Yeah.
a lot of times there was so much heat on it, people didn't know it was coming, or it was a little bit off target a little bit. Is that
Maybe a
fair?
little bit.
But he had a heater
He did.
that
Yeah.
was nice.
Yeah.
There you go, man. You're Charlie
I'll
Sheen from
watch it.
fucking Major League, bro. No control.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
it's all good. I'm surrounded by the best people and some of the most important people in my life right now, and it doesn't get any better than this.
Yeah, amen.
And that being said, I'm out of here.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Dan,
fucking
he was,
kick-ass.
you know, he struggled in school and just concentration wise. And he was out at our house a lot. I mean, my wife, she was like a second mom to all these guys too, as basketball moms are. And she tutored him through it. And they have a great relationship to this day because of that as well. With all of these guys.
She
all
tutored
of
me a
this.
lot and helped me get through one hard test in particular. She was amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
It speaks volumes that after all this time, we're still doing this.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
it's super rare,
That's
man. I don't.
That's a
I hear it all
human
the time.
bond, and it's pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah.
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 So
You guys
not
have
only
any-
were you players and coach, you were becoming friends.
Mhm.
You were becoming human beings together. The young, the old shapes the young, and the young shapes the old. It's all a yin and a yang kind of fucking thing, and it's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you guys are still
And-
together
you know,
after all this time.
The parents let me coach them hard. Let me coach them
Yeah,
hard.
and
they
they
did.
should,
Point.
and they
They
should.
did. They did. They
You
let me
can't
coach
do
them
that
hard. and-
shit nowadays because parents
Yeah.
get all pissed off now.
Now you can. I coach the girls hard.
Yeah, maybe. I'm
Yeah.
just speaking from watching my son grow up, and you always got that random asshole parent in the stands.
A junior, those clipboards, they got those plastic white. They're not
brittle.
very.
They're
They're
brittle,
brittle.
Coach.
They're
They're
very. They are brittle. So I'm justifying that.
It's
cheaply made.
So we were playing poorly, and so we were playing poorly, and we let them score right at the end of the half. And it was my daughter was playing for me, and as they were running out, the opposing team was running out because it was a South Barber girl. I banged the clipboard against the bench, and it just shattered, and a piece of it flew off and hit one of the opposing players in the legs and cut her.
It flew out like a
Technical-
Chinese
No,
star.
that was
It flew out like a Chinese star and cut her tendon right off.
Yes. So they like to laugh about that. Now my daughter's friends with that person, and so it's
take that moment, multiply it times 10 in 90s.
yeah,
It was
Yeah.
intense.
yeah,
And it was awesome.
yeah,
And it fired us up.
yeah,
And to his point, our parents let him coach us hard.
yeah, yeah. they
That's
did.
good parents. That's what
It was
they
awesome.
should do.
Yeah, and it wasn't derogatory, I don't think, but
No.
when I look back, I'm like, I was over the board a little bit with that at times. So,
Not a bit.
but you worry about
Got to
that.
be a little rough with the knuckleheads, coach.
Yeah.
Right.
And everybody goes, girls, coaching girls isn't that hard. And I was like, God, no, boys they're hard to coach.
Yeah. Bigger egos.
And then they already know, and and they're more apt to pull shit off the court. So girls are a lot easier to coach, but also to the point of they don't improvise very well, and they want to stay mechanical. Anyway,
Yeah.
thanks. Appreciate sharing with you.
Coach, thanks for coming in.
All right.
Uh,
All right.
Glad y'all got to hang out for a few.
This is
Coach,
fun.
real quick.
Thanks, Dave.
Hey, you're welcome, brother. Coach, real quick, tell your coach to get back on here.
Yeah, coach,
Gotcha.
sit back down. Yeah, you want coach back for a minute?
Yep, real quick.
Yeah. Coach, he wants you back for a minute.
I love your voice, your reasoning. You're calming and soothing to listen to. So if I was an athlete, I would follow you. And then I would hope at the time that you would take, I'm pretty sure you have, take that calm and reason and turn into, where you're fucking up, that kind of thing. And that's what I gather from your personality and your voice. I like it. It's
I
good
appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Coach,
job.
thanks for
and,
getting on.
and those
You bet.
boys love you for a reason. So keep that
That's-
in mind.
Yeah, 30 years later, and coach is here hanging out with him watching March Madness. It's
Yeah,
pretty freaking
yeah.
amazing. So,
Listening to him talk, I can
That is
understand
awesome.
why
Yeah,
they
it
love
is.
him.
pretty badass. Got
and all
a good
that.
relationship with
So-
him. So,
Yeah.
You seem like
Thank
a
you,
great
man.
coach. I'm in athletic unless we don't play like Nintendo or guitar. That's as athletic as I get, but I would follow you.
Body
Good
made
job.
by Miller Lite.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Coach,
Yeah.
thanks for being on.
Take care.
Dave, it was a little fun. We had a little fun for the first video podcast.
Yeah, first ever.
We'll get it out there. Season 2 starts in September. So those that hung around,
right after camping.
that's right. Everybody who stuck around with us, Amazon. Did you leave me there, fool?
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
It's all right. We were still recording. I got you back.
Our first continental recording, so come
Hell
on.
yeah.
now.
Yeah. Do we still have our one Russian and one Canadian fan? Have you looked lately? We are
I
international.
haven't looked, man.
Yeah.
It's the off season.
Yeah, we went international for a minute. So, yeah, Dave, thanks for doing this and practicing our video. And I think we had a little fun getting after it. But cool. You got anything to add, brother?
Baseball season, like I said, we're coming up. Ovechkin. Hey, man, buy our merch. Check out our socials. Now that we're going video, even though this one might not be perfect, but it's a start.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
And always, as always, thanks for making the right call and listening to the wrong call.
You got it, brother.
Love ya.
Hey, Yegi, you kicked ass.
Hey, you kicked even more ass, buddy.
Awesome, brother. Take it easy. That's it. Wrong Call Sportscast. We're out.
Peace out. Love y'all.
Love ya.